billionaires quietly controlling the most powerful technology humanity has ever created. And nobody is really watching. This isn't some sci-fi nightmare. It's happening right now as we speak. Back in May 2026, SpaceX filed for what's shaping up to be the biggest IPO we've ever seen. And OpenAI and Anthropic, they're expected to follow suit later this year. Here's the part almost nobody's talking about. These companies are deliberately building themselves to be unaccountable, even to the people who own shares in them. So today, we're diving into how the so-called AI gods are completely rewriting the rules of corporate power. Spoiler, it should terrify you. The Economist recently ran a brilliant piece called "The Coming IPO Wave Will Enshrine the AI Gods' Lack of Accountability." And honestly, they nailed it. We're staring at the biggest concentration of unchecked power in modern history. These companies aren't just building AI, they're building governance structures designed to lock in founder control forever. Let's break down exactly how they're pulling it off. Let's start with SpaceX. On May 20th, Elon Musk's rocket company filed paperwork for an IPO that could rake in $75 billion, putting the company at nearly $2 trillion in value. Here's the thing, this isn't just a space company anymore. According to their own filing, over 90% of their projected $28.5 trillion addressable market is tied to AI. Yeah, you read that right. $28.5 trillion. SpaceX wants to launch massive data centers into orbit, fueled directly by solar power, completely free from Earth's regulations and ambient protesters. But here's the governance red flag you need to know about. SpaceX is using a dual-class share structure that gives Elon and insiders 10 times the voting power of regular shares. On top of that, they're using controlled company exemptions to skip independent board committees. Put simply, Elon Musk becomes virtually impossible to remove no matter what happens. This is part of a genuinely disturbing trend in big tech governance. Traditionally, corporate rules were designed to stop any one person from having total control. But these AI companies are doing a complete 180. They're using three main tactics. One, super voting shares. Founders stay in control even when they own a tiny sliver of the company. Jurisdiction shopping. SpaceX moved to Texas specifically for its business-friendly courts after losing legal battles in Delaware. 3. Hybrid structures. OpenAI turned itself into a public benefit corporation where the original non-profit supposedly keeps things in check. But in reality, power has largely shifted to Sam Altman and the for-profit side. Anthropic is trying something even more creative with their long-term benefit trust. But even that trust can be dissolved by a supermajority shareholder vote. In every single case, the founders and their biggest backers end up holding all the cards. Okay, so why should any of this matter to you? Because we're handing God, like technology, to organizations that are literally designed to dodge accountability. These companies are about to control the most powerful AI models on the planet, massive orbital infrastructure in space, critical national security technology, and when something goes wrong, whether it's safety failures, massive job losses, or even existential risks, the people in charge have built themselves golden parachutes and unbreakable voting power. The Musk-Altman court battle earlier this year gave us a peek behind the curtain at how these AI gods operate. The case got dismissed on technicalities, but it raised some serious questions about trust and power. Here's the scariest part: governments are struggling to keep up. As Joel Whitehead put it in The Economist, the hubris is not in believing transformative technology can be built. It is in believing that individual judgment is the appropriate final line of defense. We've seen this movie before. Remember social media? We let tech companies grow too powerful, too fast, with way too little oversight. Now we're doing the exact same thing with artificial general intelligence. Only this time the stakes are orders of magnitude higher. So what happens from here? As these companies go public, massive index funds and pension funds will basically be forced to buy their stock. Regular investors will pile in, chasing the AI gold rush. Almost nobody will actually read the fine print about governance. The AI revolution is on its way, like it or not. The real question is whether we're okay with a handful of unelected founders wielding this kind of power with almost zero accountability. What's your take? Should governments step in and enforce stricter rules on AI governance? Or should we just trust the visionaries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more deep dives into public policy, geopolitics, and technology, make sure to like, subscribe Yam Oprakoti channel, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.